Case study for Class AEP 858, Kimber Weedle. The summary, so Golden Oaks High School is having a high rate of absences in the school. The superintendent has noticed that they are the highest in the district. The principal has looked into it and found that there are 5 students who are missing work. Those 5 students are Karen, who was doing great her first 2 years, got married right before her junior year, and the parents asked for the counselor to talk to her, and that is not happening. Tyrone, who is missing to go on vacation with families. Christina, who had a church note and missed more than 10 days to go on a trip with church. Along with that, she is missing some important tests for algebra. You have Carl, whose parents do not care on attendance. His father did not finish high school, and so he's okay with his son joining him in his career. John, who is a football player who got hurt at the beginning of the football season. He had to go to physical therapy for multiple afternoons. Then when he got better, the athletic director asked for him to miss Friday afternoons to get ready for the games. We also have a truant officer involved. He is dealing with Carl. We have teachers and counselors who are not reporting. Mr. Rhodes, who's the principal, and Dr. Newman, who is the superintendent. Legal and ethical issues. The legal is the parent law there, and that law just says that it's a common law and it gives the states the authority to provide welfare of adults and children. And since school is a welfare, it leaves it up to them. The states may require for parents to send kids to the school. Ethical is that the students aren't getting equal rights with missing and absences. This will cause an issue for those students. Summarize would be that Mr. Rhodes is focusing his attention on students who miss more than 10 days the first semester of school. People who are involved are Mr. Rhodes, who is a first-year principal, Dr. Newman, who is the superintendent. You've got teachers and counselors, the athletic director, who was working with John, who is a junior. You have a truant officer who is working with Carl, who is a sophomore. Christine, who is a freshman. Tyrone, who's a sophomore. And Karen, who's a junior. This is all taking place at Golden Oaks High School that has 965 students, 11 different sports, and they are very strong in football, very competitive, and they have 31 different clubs. Could the conflict or the decision be damaging to stakeholders or the community? Yes, this is their future for the students. But the absences, those students are going to struggle, and it's also not teaching them real life consequences. What individuals and groups have an important stake in the outcome? You've got students because it's their life, their education, the students' families because the parents can get in trouble for this, and you've got teachers because they are not doing their job properly. Have all the relevant stakeholders been consulted? No, not all the parents have been informed of the situation going on. Can I learn more about the situation? Yes, I feel like I could always learn a lot more. I do believe I have enough information to make a decision. The options I came up with were 3 of them. You could just leave it alone, allow things to continue as they are. Option 2 is enforce the policy that says that after 10 days of missing school, that the students' grades will be docked. This is just hurting the students who they're absent, more than likely they don't care about their grades, and so it's not going to have any effect and have no consequences for them. Option 3 is work with social services and come up with a program. This will allow for students to have a program that will help them, either motivate them or help them get to school. This will also require for teachers to be more on top of reporting the absences and not excusing the absences that should not be excused. Option 1, the pro, is administration doesn't have to add more work. The cons, nothing will happen and the students will fall through the cracks. Option 2, pros will follow the policy. The students will continue to fail. The students who are already failing don't really care, and nothing is going to get resolved. Then you have option 3, administrators will be working with social services. They will find a solution that will help benefit the students, and this is doing what the superintendent asked of the principal. The con is the teachers are going to have to start reporting the absences and giving unexcused absences. Best option, I do believe, is option 3. This is allowing for the students to get help in either helping them motivate to stay in school or helping them get to school, because some of these parents might have to commute to work an hour to 2 hours, and so the students are able to slip through the cracks in this situation. The counselors will need to be involved to be able to help the students continuously that are missing school. So to choose my path, I would choose to create a program that works best for that school and for those kids. I'm thinking what could happen would be the outcome: the students get the help they need to get to school, stay in school, anything like that. There is going to be an adjustment for the students and the teachers, and usually when there's an adjustment, there is some pushback for that. The people who need to know what is going on would be the teachers, the students, so that they are aware of everything, the parents, so that they know that they need to be motivating their students, and the board, so that they know that you are working on the situation. Think about what you might do next if chosen plan of action doesn't work. If it doesn't work, I guess we could always go back to the policy that the board has in place and take points off of those students. I do not believe this would be the best option. I feel like if it doesn't work, keep trying. Adjust the program and work with those students to try to get them in a better situation.